Tariffs are back, markets are shaky, and whilst you're scrambling, AI agents are winning. They're investing in projects, dropping knowledge on podcasts, roasting Twitter influencers, and making moves you haven't even thought of yet. So don't get left behind. Adapt or be outplayed. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Aaron. It is Thursday the 6th of February and we are talking all things DeFi. Once again, the only channel on YouTube that talks every single day and does a video about all things DeFi, the intersection of decentralized finance and AI. So let's get into it today, guys. What is the markets giving us today? Well, today it looks like a pretty down day, unfortunately. As you can see here, trading volume is down. The market cap, overall market cap for DeFi is down. And if we actually look at some of the tokens here, I've already organized it as the biggest winners. There's a few winners here, guys, mainly small kind of low cap winners here. It looks like Autonolas is actually keeping its pump that it got yesterday based on the announcement of its $13.8 million raise from 1KX, as well as its agent platform that it just released that we covered yesterday in the video. So that's good to see, but there's not a huge amount to be too happy about here. Apart from that, there's a few other winners today. You can see DuckAI is up 15%. It's a very low cap, guys, so be careful with that. GT Protocol up 10%. It's been around for a while now, that token. Redacted and also Metalex as well. So there is a few winners today, guys, but in general, there's a lot more losers. So if we look at the projects that have been hit hard today, Swarm Node, his hype is starting to die down a little bit. Having said that, it's not surprising, guys. It had a huge astronomical run here, and so coming back down again is no surprise, guys. I hope you took profits on the run. Like, if you see any token rise 140% like Swarm Node did, you have to take profits. It will always come back down the other way and test support. And so you can, even if you really like the project, you can just rebuy that support and then get back into it and just keep the middle part for you to spend on whatever you'd like to spend your money on. So I would highly recommend taking money off the table, especially when you see a big rise like that. Some other losers today, you can see Mode down 20%. Mode has been dropping a lot recently, which is very unfortunate for investors. And also we can see Grafane here also is 18.5% down, sitting at 175 million market cap. It was only a couple of weeks ago, it was sat over 500 million market cap. So yeah, there seems to be quite a lot of FUD around Grafane at the moment, mainly in terms of like purpose of the token. Also, it's closed source at the moment, so open source competitors are questioning the closed source basically code of both Grafane and also Wayfinder. It's also closed source right now, so it'll be interesting if they decide to open up and what impact that might have on the market. Orbit is also down here. Neurohive, a lot of the projects that we regularly talk about on this channel has had a pretty bad day today, guys. Having said that, of course, red days are always a good day to kind of look at potential purchases or DCA, depending on your risk tolerance. Okay, guys, so the first story I want to get into today is Bcoin. So what is Bcoin? So Bcoin is basically, as you can see here, cooking the purest AI infra on BNB. So it's being an AI infra and AI launchpad, AI agent launchpad into the BNB chain. So we haven't spoken too much about BNB chain simply because there hasn't been much about DeFi or AI agents on BNB chain, but you can tell that they've been cooking up this Bcoin for a while. It looks like a very big degen play, as you can see here with some of the graphics that they've decided to go for. So what is Bad AI? So Bad AI is basically a little bit like Virtual's protocol, but on BNB chain. So as you can see here, this will be a screen that you must be used to seeing if you're a Virtual's user of the platform. You can see Simon's cat is on here, which is a quite famous meme coin. So Walter Peppenberg is the main mascot for Bad AI, guys. Okay, so you can jump into his X account and Telegram and YouTube here if you're interested in having a look. Bad AI haven't actually launched a token yet. It's apparently launching this month, but there's no information about that yet. But let's dive into like the manifesto of Badcoin and what is this project all about. Okay, so basically Badcoin is bringing its own chain graph technology and framework to BNB chain, and this is a different framework than what's actually possible on existing platforms. And so, yeah, basically by using chain graph, they believe that this sophisticated technology is actually better than what's out there. And they've given us here a competitive analysis of what's available on Bad versus Virtual's, Hollywood, Dale's Fund, MyShell, and Vivefu. So as you can see here, guys, this is how Bad is basically positioning itself. It's basically saying that it's a better option, as they always say in these kind of graphs. But something to point out here is that, the creation flexibility, they're saying that the full chain graph is a much better solution. 24/7 streaming is coming soon to the platform. Interesting, they're saying that degens and brands, that's a very difficult target to get degens and brands in the same place, because brands don't want to be associated with degenerate gambling, so to speak. So that will be interesting to see how they target both of those. And then animated avatars are also coming soon, as well as to be honest, the tokenomics is one of the most interesting things I think about Bad AI. So we'll dive into the tokenomics here. So yeah, into the tokenomics, as you can see, so Floki is actually getting 35% of the airdrop, the Floki ecosystem. So the Floki ecosystem is very close to Bad AI. They're launching the sale on TokenFi, which is again a sister project of the Floki ecosystem. So there's actually going to be an airdrop also to token holders, which is TokenFi's native token, as well as to 4% that's applied to the users of the Floki trading bot. So there's a lot big airdrop for the Floki ecosystem. I'm not sure about the snapshot for that, by the way, guys. It might have already been taken. There's also a small airdrop for Cat as well, and they're going to be raising 10% of the raise on TokenFi, as I just mentioned. Yeah, that's interesting. But in terms of the actual utility of the Bad AI token, that's something that these guys have clearly put a lot of time into, how and why people should basically be buying Bad AI token. Basically, if you hold Bad AI tokens, you stake Bad AI tokens to launch premium agents and gain access to premium agent launches via the Bad Launchpad. So they're going to have a launchpad as well, guys, incentivizing long-term token holding and ecosystem participation. Okay, guys, so basically it's just like a traditional launchpad where the more Bad AI tokens that you have, the higher tier and therefore the higher allocation and access you will get for the premium agent launches, they call it, via the Bad Launchpad. Also, you get platform revenue that distributes back to the Bad AI holders. And actually interesting here that the larger share goes to longer term stakers. So the shorter you stake, the less money you get. The longer you stake, the more money you get. And that gets determined, at a later date. Also staking for Pippenberg distribution. So Pippenberg, being the native mascot, will actually give you access if you hold a certain number of Bad AI tokens, which also allows you then to pitch your projects and ideas directly to the AI agent. Now, obviously, Pippenberg is a VC agent, so if you pitch and it likes the idea, then it could invest in your project. By the way, guys, I have no investment in this project at all. I don't know the team. I just came across this today, but it looks like there's a lot. They've really focused on the utility of the Bad AI token now. They've obviously done a big effort to get a big demand side for Bad AI. Whether they do or not, well, time will only tell. All in all, it does look like a promising project to keep an eye on. Okay, guys, the next bit of news I wanted to touch upon is a little bit away from DeFi and AI agents, but it's still in the AI realm, and I still think it's an important thing to mention. So basically, Nillion and IO.net have partnered to transform privacy-preserving AI compute solutions. Look, guys, obviously you know why privacy is important. I think almost everyone that is in crypto appreciates privacy, decentralization, etc., etc. And as we saw with the recent Venice token that was launched by Eric Voorhees with VVV, he actually built a privacy layer, or his team built a privacy layer into various different LLM models that helps our privacy. This is going to be more and more important as we continually use AI and LLMs to enhance our life. And so, yeah, I think this was a great announcement, and some of the use cases are really interesting. So for example, we want our healthcare to be able to give accurate diagnostics. So having the AI go through different healthcare records, but with the privacy preserving AI inference, that will mean that any of the confidential data of the people that are there on the healthcare records will not get their data leaked or into the AI system. So that's a really good example. Another example could be in a legal context, if we want to do compliance checks, make sure everything is correct with different legal contracts, or potentially find issues with legal contracts that could then be fixed in the future. We would want the AI agents to have a look at the old legal documents. Some of them may be classified, confidential. So by using this partnership between IONET and Nillion, that will actually help, of course, the AI check the documents and not actually give away any confidential data, guys. Okay, so there's like two use cases of the product, which I think could be really, really interesting. So yeah, just wanted to bring that to your attention because it does make us think about the possibilities of utilizing AI with privacy in the heart of it. It actually is much, 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 much more useful, I think, for us going forwards. Okay, so next up we have Drift Protocol, which is a popular DEX on Solana, making its first foray into DeFi, which is very cool to see. So Drift, as announced, is working with Allora network to launch an intelligent vault. So what makes the vault intelligent? Well, it uses AI to dynamically adjust leverage based on forecasted market conditions, optimizing returns for depositors. So there's more info here on the Allora blog, which basically talks about its AI-powered looping strategy. And this is quite interesting, guys, because we're seeing the evolution of DeFi right before our eyes here. So we are seeing that basically these intelligent looping strategies using Allora as the intelligence layer via RoboNet Finance. As you can see, if you really want to learn more about exactly how they do it, please do check out the blog post. There's a lot of more information there to get into. And there was a Twitter space yesterday where the Drift Protocol CEO is basically saying they're launching more AI agents, Drift Protocol and AI agents, funds and vaults, so on the platform. So yeah, one to watch, guys. Good to see Drift Protocol getting into the space. Definitely one to look into, especially if you're looking to optimize your yield, and who isn't at the end of the day, to make more money and more capital. All right, guys, the next piece of news I have for you today is around Polytrader AI. So what is Polytrader AI? Now, as you know, there's been an uptick and will continue to be about agent-to-agent trading, agent-to-agent interactions, autonomous agents picking each other to do certain tasks for them depending on what it is that they need and they want. And basically here, Polytrader is basically AI companion for Polymarket. Polymarket is the GOAT of crypto betting, and it's been getting huge revenues, done really well this bull run. And basically you can now use Polytrader to interact with Polymarket. And so, yeah, you can start trading on Polymarket on the base network right from X itself. So just diving into a little bit more about what is Polytrader. So yeah, basically you can discover the latest bets on Polymarket with customizable filters to match individual interests and strategies. But I think the most important thing here is that it leverages data from social platforms like Twitter to offer sentiment-based predictions. So basically this AI-powered assistant is going to simplify complex data into clear and actionable recommendations, enabling both seasoned traders and newcomers to make informed decisions. So by actually utilizing this, instead of you just randomly saying, okay, I think that bet is going to, I think Trump's going to win the election, or I think Liverpool's going to win the Premier League, like this actually leverages data from external sources like Twitter to offer sentiment-based predictions. And this, I guess, could be updated in real time. So whilst you might have put some money down on one, by the time that the sentiment's changed, your Polytrader, if you prompt it, can tell you that, and then you actually might suggest that you change your prediction to a different prediction. So yeah, it looks quite interesting, guys, that they're integrating this. I actually think this is going to be integrated into pretty much every working product in crypto that has a level of traction, because why wouldn't it be? So yeah, you can utilize the AI-driven agent also to automate cryptocurrency trades based on market analysis and predefined strategies. So yeah, it offers features as 24/7 trading, risk management, customizable trading strategies, etc., etc. Now, something here to discuss, guys, is the fact that it requires 500,000 Poly tokens to unlock Polytrader's full capabilities. 500,000 Poly tokens right now is around $2,750, which is like, wow, okay. I don't know why. Why is it so expensive? Like, who's going to put their monthly salary, into using this AI agent? I'm not sure. So yeah, that is definitely something to consider, guys, if you're looking at getting into this one and using the product. I don't know why they're putting up such a big paywall for it, to be honest with you. Maybe they'll bring that down, or maybe they know something we don't. The market collapse. Hopefully not. Cool to see the likes of Polymarket, start integrating their own AI solutions, and soon our own AI agents will be able to trade autonomously the information from Polytrader and then make our predictions, our trades with Polytrader AI. All right, guys, next up we're talking about Goat Gaming. Goat Gaming is really doing something quite interesting here with the intersection of AI and gaming. So basically they're doing a sale right now on AI agents that work for you 24/7. So basically you can activate your AI agents to play games for you and basically earn you money. And so, yeah, each agent competes for guaranteed GG rewards, earning you more as they win and create for you. So, yeah, quite interesting here. So, Goat Gaming basically breaks it down. Earn while you sleep. Your agent grinds nonstop. There's no tech skills required. You can manage it all via Telegram mini app. There's customizable avatars, multiple revenue streams. I'm not telling you guys to get into this, by the way. I'm just letting you know what is actually happening in the market and how is the AI agent space moving forwards. What is the latest evolution of this part of the industry, and this specifically is autonomous gaming agents. And so, yeah, as you can see here, there's multiple different ways that the AlphaGoat can make money, from prediction market fees, daily plays, agents token, fan base, etc., etc. So that's available if that's something you're interested in, guys. I'm personally really like the intersection of AI and gaming. I think it's something that's really, really interesting. It's still obviously very, very nascent right now, but it's cool to see, Goat Gaming being at the forefront of that field. Okay, guys, and our final piece of news for today's roundup is from Mobi. So Mobi is a project that we've mentioned about a couple of times on this channel. It's an AI agent, and it's been getting a lot of interest recently as the kind of second AI agent to get mindshare behind AI XBT in recent weeks. And yeah, so basically Mateus from Asset Dash has basically said that leaderboards is coming to the Asset Dash platform. So Asset Dash is one of the main stakeholders behind the Mobi agent, along with Griffane. And basically what they're saying is the leaderboards is aggregated whale watch data across different timeframes with buys, sells, net flows, etc. This makes it substantially easier to spot trends and identify winners. And now people have been asking for utility. It's cool to see that everyone is now focusing on utility. Like Bad AI has a ton of utility, as I mentioned previously in the video. Now, as you can see, the Asset Dash guys here are building utility for Mobi. Now, obviously with AI XBT, even with the current market cap, to get access to that terminal is super expensive for 99% of people. So by having Mobi ownership, now they haven't exactly said how much it's going to be, but I highly doubt it's going to be as much as it is to get hold of AI XBT's terminal. But it's great to see the utility here for Mobi holders to get access to this whale watch data and leaderboards that's coming out on Asset Dash. So yeah, look, I wanted to mention this, guys, because it's great utility for the Mobi token holders. So I will certainly be using this once the leaderboards goes live tomorrow. All right, guys, that's all we've got time for today. Thank you so much for joining me again on your daily dose of DeFi. Look, guys, it's another very red and bloody day in the markets. Clearly, the tariffs is still giving people a concern. Look, on this channel, we have very, very high conviction in DeFi, the intersection of decentralized finance and AI. Let's stick to our convictions bets. Do not get shaken out of your conviction plays, guys. And look, there will be brighter days to come. All right, guys, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow.